Hi, this is Sylvia Schaefer. I'm so excited to be part of E.E. Schenk's Trends event. I'd like to introduce you to my new book, Modern Scrap Quilts. Now, I'm a modern quilter, which means I love that expansive negative space that's one of the hallmarks of modern quilting. But when I go to a quilt shop, I'm not immune to the pretty print fabric, the siren song of a fat quarter, and I needed to find something to do with them. So if you're like me and have a lot of scraps and small cuts of fabric that you're looking to find a project for, especially a more modern project, I've got solutions for you to help you go from this to this. If you're familiar with my first book, which was all about how to even begin designing with a negative space, you'll know that what I like to do is give you a chapter with some illustrations for each technique, and then also give you a project quilt, like this one, which is on the cover and illustrates the chapter on creating a fade out with scraps. The first project in the book is Paradise This Way. And in this quilt, I've just replaced some colored sections of the pineapple blocks with scraps to create negative space. Next up is Daisy Flower Garden, and this is a great project if you have some fat quarters. Just have a little section cut out of them, because you can use those large scraps to create the background blocks for these fun flower appliques. Chocolate and Sprinkles reminds me of a Pop-Tart and the squirrels that used to steal my Pop-Tarts from me in college. And this is a great quilt if you don't have a whole lot of scraps yet, or you just don't collect a whole lot of scraps, because you're just using small pieces of scraps in the background as accents. Homeward Bound is a great mini quilt project in which you can use some of your bolder scraps in the negative space. Here I've used black on white prints, which can be difficult to use in negative space, but they work really nicely here to create what I like to call ghost blocks in the negative space. Where's the Treasure is the next one, and here we use a simplified version of an X block, the hourglass block, in the negative space. Freeform Constellation uses improv pieced negative space blocks along with paper pieced stars. This is really fun because it combines the freedom of improv piecing with the precision of paper piecing, and it actually works really well to combine those two together. If you have a lot of strips left over from previous projects, Chain Reaction is the quilt for you. With this one, it's all pieced using strips. They don't even have to be straight and even strips. Wonky makes them kind of fun, and just by rotating them, you create a neat diamond pattern. With Peel and Patch, first you create improv pieced sections of fabric, and then from those, you cut the melon shapes and the negative space sections in black here. This is a really fun way to add a little bit of additional depth and texture to a more traditional quilt pattern. This is Ombre Symphony, the cover quilt, and my favorite project from this book. By repeating one small block and a gradient from dark to low volume fabrics, we create this really cool fade out effect into the negative space. The final project from the book is Embers Rising. And this one's really fun because you have 3 gradients going on at the same time. The one in the foreground in the oranges and yellows. And then we actually have 2 blue gradients going on in the negative space. The ghost block diamond shapes and then the true background. So that's a little taste of what you can expect from my new book, Modern Scrap Quilts. I have had so much fun going through my stash, using up some of those beautiful fabrics that I just love, but have been saving and hanging on to for years. And I'm so excited for you to use some of your favorite fabrics in some new and amazing modern quilts as well.